question would be, you mentioned a Pro version, right? Can you talk about pricing? Can you talk about how what is the difference between them? Why people should go to the Pro and not only the upper source and so on?
Sure, absolutely. So we open sourced Smithy to give everybody who has the capability to do DevSecOps by themselves the ability to connect all of their components and all of their program. So Smithy open source is the SDK and the workflow engine, so that you can run any amount of tools in your CI/CD or outside of it, and gain a data lake, a security data lake, a very strong one in a standardized format, so you don't need to normalize yourself. While building Smithy Pro and testing it with several partners, we ended up needing to create front ends for mostly compliance purposes and auditing purposes. So our partners kept getting asked, "Can you prove that you did scanning?" And they couldn't do that for enough teams to satisfy an auditor, or they had to go in and gather evidence manually. They also didn't know how to do all the enterprise stuff like single sign-on, because then we had to build the front end to collect the audit evidence. Then you need single sign-on. Then we had to make Smithy scale for over 5 million workflow executions a day. To do that, we had to make every workflow execution parallelizable so that we could do smarter things like smart scheduling. All of these things are in the Smithy Pro. Plus a few very, very expensive on the execution AI things like AI on-prem and stuff like that, that only very large enterprises will need. Most of us, or most people don't, so that we can serve edge cases or very large enterprises that need, for example, automatic remediation on-premise, plus evidence gathering on-premise, plus custom policies and all these things that 99% of us don't. So Smithy free, Smithy open source, SDK, basic workflows cover most people. Smithy Pro, complete automation, end-to-end, create the workflows yourself, fix, connect to things like Wiz, very expensive platforms that you would, if you have money to pay, you might as well pay something extra for Smithy, and which help people who want to be completely hands-off. They don't want to care.
And I assume, is it SaaS as well, or you have on-prem version?
It's SaaS or on-prem, and it is the only solution, at least I know, and I searched quite a lot, that does this.
Cool. That's pretty cool. I'll buy myself, actually, just for me, just to say, okay, I have it. I don't even develop anymore.
For you, it's free.
No, yeah.
Oi, gostou desse corte? Então te aconselho a seguir o perfil, que tem muito mais conteúdo, e também te convido a continuar o episódio completo na íntegra.